You to this press briefing on the 5th edition of the conference and retreat for senior police officers.
As part of the Inspector General of Police IGP Olukayode Adeolu Egbetokun's ongoing effort to transform the force into a professionally competent, service-driven, rule of law compliance, and people-friendly security institution with the capacity to support the federal government's agenda of economic prosperity and developments in the country, the 5th edition of Conference and Retreat for Strategic Leadership Officers of the Nigeria Police Force will take place in February 2025 in the ancient city of Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital.
The conference and retreat is a gathering of all senior police officers from the rank of Commissioner of Police and above, and platform for senior police managers in the country to critically assess the internal security performance of the force and strategize on ways of improving service delivery and secure the internal security space of our dear country, Nigeria.
The 5th edition, with the theme Improving Nigeria's Internal Security and Economic Prosperity through Inclusive Policing, will be declared open by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Addressing media today, Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumiwa Adejobi and the Managing Director, Lenders Consult International, Mr. Shino Phillips, stressed that the conference and retreat for senior police officers is convened annually, which is an important gathering of strategic police managers in the country.
The 5th edition, with the theme Improving Nigeria's Internal Security and Economic Prosperity through Inclusive Policing, has been scheduled to hold from Monday 24th to Wednesday 26th February 2025 in the ancient and serene city of Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The opening ceremony will take place on the 25th of February 2025 at 10 a.m. with the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, as the special guest of honor to declare the conference open. The conference will serve as a platform for police strategic managers and carefully selected policing experts in the country and across the globe to engage in peer review and cross-fertilization of ideas on the effective implementation of community-based internal security management strategies.
Also feeding questions from journalists, the MD, Lenders Consult International, said resource persons and guest speakers for the conference and retreat were carefully selected.
Minds of the trainers themselves, of the leaders, of those in the hierarchy. As you can tell, it's quite an enormous thing, managing the operations of the force, especially in Nigeria. And as we set out to many other parts of the world, we realized that the Nigerian police really put in a whole lot to manage crime and criminality in our country. So the idea is to bring the senior officers together to keep them abreast of current direction in security, but most importantly, narrowing it down to our own clear, peculiar situation. So if there's anything to expect from inception, we can tell that this brand has become a very unique one, and if anything to expect to deliver far more than we have ever done in the last 4 editions. And most importantly is that we're expecting Mr. President and the Interpol President and some other police chiefs across the continent, so it's becoming bigger. If anything to expect, I can tell you that the senior officers will come back refreshed, more determined to deliver on their core assignment. But I can assure one thing, that this is a patriotic setting, and it is one that our country needs, and I'm sure it will really help us in the way forward. And the Inspector General of Police have always ensured that this whole training cascade down to the rank and files, and that's the responsibility of the different commands, state commands. It's part of the build-up, the curricula of the program, and it's a huge instruction given to them, the CPs and the AIGs, to go back to their zones and commands to replicate what they have done, what they have received from the conference and retreat. And I think that's from the last edition, some commands took that step to not only deliver on what the takeaways, but to come up with new ideas and strategies.
It will be recalled that the maiden edition of the conference and retreat for senior police officers was sponsored by the Lagos State government with support from other stakeholders in October 2019, while the last edition hosted the president of Interpol, who expressed his organization's desire to further strengthen Interpol's collaboration with Nigeria. The Nigeria Police Force is without a doubt one of our proudest national assets. This is the largest police force in Africa. We have some of the best trained and best educated men and women in NFOs anywhere in the world. Our policemen and women have served everywhere locally and internationally with outstanding results and accolades. At the end of the conference and retreat for strategic leadership officers of the Nigeria Police Force, they are expected to train the rank and files and the various commands nationwide. Olayemi Eson, CARSPO TV.